In this video, we'll be going over the Fury Toys Azure line. We're going to be talking about accessories, articulation, and size comparisons. You're going to want to see this. This is in the same line as the Monkey King I reviewed. You can check that video out here. Let's get into it. Let me show you the box for the box nerds. Here's the box. Really nice picture of the figure. The box is one of those magnetic fold opens, and then you get the main box that houses figure, accessories, and all that. But the sculpt, paint, and details on this figure are incredible. That's one of my main things I like about Fury Toys, is they do the best sculpt, paint, and details. There's nothing left unpainted. There's nothing left unsculpted. It's really nice. I'm not even a big fan of like bipedal feet like this, like feet that shoot back and then shoot down, and that I hate this, but it's not even that big of a deal on this figure. Like, it still stands up and everything. And then here are the accessories. It's 2 trays in the box. The main tray holds the figure. Second tray holds the accessories. It has a lot of stuff. He also comes with these shoulder pads. Now, the reason I don't have these on the figure is because they hinder the shoulder articulation crazy. Here, I will show you what that looks like. Also comes with this cape. Not 100% sure how to put this on the figure. I did want to start with this weapon though, because this thing can be a sword or like some bladed staff. And I like it because the way it swaps, literally just pops and swaps. And it's just that easy. The details on here looks used. It has a lot of battle damage, scratches, and dings and stuff in it. Bottom of the staff too. It looks very regal, very royal. Get this bowl here. I'm not 100% sure what this character is, but judging from this bowl and the little blood stain, I'm going to assume he's a bad guy. So comes with this like bone pick thing. And I've seen some pictures and it shows him like picking stuff out of his teeth. You do only get one extra face, which is this yelling head. I kind of wish it was an articulated jaw, but I'm not mad at the way they accomplished this. This is just a ball peg that pops off. You get this extra layer here. If you want to leave that hair off, you can. And that's the look you'll get. You go too far any direction, you get a big old gap right there. That's just what the hair is for. The hair just covers that up, so when you put the face on, you don't get the gaps when you move the face around. That's what the yelling face looks like on the body. Looks really good. I do also like the bendy wire on the tunic here. Just like Monkey King, this stuff is just hanging with cloth. The legs can still kick up and it's not hindering the articulation. Also get this like crown piece that pops on via magnets. It looks really good on the yelling head. It doesn't fit the face properly, so I don't really put it on there. I don't know what this is for. So if you have this figure or you know, let me know. I did also want to showcase the bendy tail because it does work. It's not that it's bad. It's just I don't like figures with tails, and this doesn't pop in the best. Now, he comes with 12 sets of hands. You get a bunch of variations of hands. You get these like I'm coming at you, bro hands. So, like either these are relaxed hands or choking hands, whatever you want to use them for. Then you get these hands like if you position them correctly, they'll make a heart, so you can do that. Like pinching hands. These are for holding the bone pick I showed earlier. I know that because I've seen the pictures. You pop these on the figure so you can see how they look, because I know someone's going to ask me. Here's what that shoulder arm armor looks like on the figure. Now, I really like how this looks. This was my plan on displaying it this way. The whole plan was to display him armored up because the Monkey King is armored up. But these hinder shoulder articulation because you can see how low the strap is. It's not supposed to be down there. It's supposed to be up here. It's supposed to be on the bicep. The higher you push this thing, the higher this goes. And this hinders the shoulders. So I'm going to rotate this and hopefully nothing flies across the room. But you get that. It'll rotate. But once you come up to that, this piece hits this hair. So this all runs into itself. That's why I don't display it like that. I also thought about doing something like this. But I just don't like the way that looks. That's not a look I want to have on this figure. I think it's too bulky. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So I just display it without it. You have different ways you could do anything. Another thing I forgot are these. I don't even know what this stuff is called. But these things, you can peg them on the arm, which I think is really sick, but they're big. There's peg holes in this back piece here that you can peg this into. And he can have like they look like little flame wings. I don't know. You let me know in the comments. I'm not up on lore for this stuff. So now this chest piece is also another piece that can be removed. So if you want to have a bare-chested demon lion guy with gold bracers and a bunch of gold and royal looking colors on him, you can do that. And it's not a bad look. I don't mind that. I do prefer the gold on it just because it breaks up all of this and it matches the gauntlets and stuff. But if that's something you want to do, this is a separate piece that you can take off. It looks like there's a magnet on there. Am I tripping? It looks like a magnet. Why would there be a magnet right there? Let's see. Yeah, there's a magnet right there. Why there's a magnet? I don't know. Does something go there that I'm not aware of? Does this bowl or something? I don't know what else is magnetized. But yeah, it looks like there's a magnet right there. I'm not 100% sure why. This is magnetized. I don't know if that's... They don't want you to put that on his head, do they? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you can do something like that. I don't know. Now, that is it for accessories. Let me pop these hands back on and we'll get into articulation. I do like the articulation on the head because it's not just sitting here, but this thing will shift back. Same thing for down, so he can look down pretty far. There is a little rotation in there. Do move up that far, down right there. They put space in here for the arms to sit flush next to the body. You do get a bicep swivel and you get a wrist swivel. You get a double ball peg for the wrist. So he will move a little bit. That's forward. That's back. You do get a bunch of swivel in there though. They'll swivel and tilt all the directions. So the hips kick up that far. They go back that far. It has a drop down hip system too. So double jointed knee bends that far. You also get a joint down here because he's bipedal legs. Goes forward that far and then back that far. Toe or foot articulation will go down all the way. It'll go up that far and I think it rotates. Yeah, you get a rotation on that too. Let's get into size comparisons. Again, this is a big guy, but I'm going to extend the legs as far as I can with these ankles still bent. That's just how I like to have them standing up. I'm going to like do my best to do it that way. I'm probably going to put the staff in the hand because he doesn't like to stand up by himself. So here is the Monkey King battle damage on the left and then the regular on the right. But just real quick, you can see the details on these figures, bar none. Like these are fire. Like, incredible job on these. Couldn't ask for anything better. Here it is next to SH Figure Art Zod and Storm Collectibles Karis. And again, big figure. These dudes are big. Karis is pretty tall. And Zod is pretty big for SHFs. Hopefully that's coming across on scale. Here it is next to a YOLO Park Megatron and a Loose Collector Werewolf. The name escapes me, but it's the black one. The scale on this thing is actually kind of crazy. And then here he is next to some 6-inch figures. There's the new Wolverine from the Gameverse 2-pack and the new Storm Arena Ryu. And then here it is next to the G.I. Joe Classified Series Firefighter and the Jada Toys Mummy from Scooby-Doo. My final thoughts on this are you need to get it. Head over to Bombusbee. I'll have a link in the description directly to this product. Grab you one. Like, I'm telling you, this thing is fire. People are asking me about it. They're asking me, you know, what should I get? Should I get the battle damage version of Monkey King? Should I get this? Should I get that? And yeah, get them all. I got all of them. I got him, battle damage Monkey King, regular Monkey King. I got the bonus figure from Monkey King. Like, Fury Toys is killing it. Links in my description. Go get you one. I promise you, you will not regret it.